Hello, folks. No long intro. This is Christopher Da Vinci with Google My Business Agency. And in today's video, I'll be reviewing a potential prospect, I'd say, or just a random business owner's website, and telling you what I think about, especially the above the fold section. So, for those of you that don't know, the above the fold is, the minute the person comes on your homepage, the first section they completely see. So, this. Right? If we try to scroll up, there's nothing more to see. And of course, down you can go, but this is the above the fold. So we'll take a look at this mainly because whatever traffic you're getting on your website, majority of them, probably 90%, won't even scroll past your above the fold section, which is crazy to which is crazy to think about, especially if you're a website designer or something like that, or anybody else. It's pretty normal to think that, well, you have this beautiful site, you put a lot of hours into it. Surely people will take the time to scroll through it and look at all your nice pages and how you linked everything together. But but unfortunately, that's not how that works. So they only stick to the above the fold section a majority of the time. And if you don't have that fully optimized in a way, and you don't have certain things that can actually help drive conversion, even the small, or let's say if you even get a lot of traffic you get on that page, it just won't convert into actual prospects or leads, or even, of course, at the end of the day, paying customers. So I was doing some basic prospecting tonight. It's a bit late. Just on Facebook and a couple different groups, just looking at some businesses and stuff, and I came across this one, and I had the brilliant idea. Hey, this is a terrible above the fold section. Let me review it and tell you guys why I think it is terrible. And of course, it doesn't reflect on the actual business owner itself or the actual quality of their work. It's just the above the fold section is terrible, which is typical for local service businesses. Very typical. E-commerce businesses have that, they have it going on. They know how to do this really well. That's why there's a lot of CRO agencies for e-commerce brands, but there aren't any agencies, any CRO agencies for a local service business. Because, first, they don't get any traffic. So, and if you guys don't know, CRO stands for conversion rate optimization. So, a CRO agency, to optimize, let's say your landing page or home page or above the fold section, or really, realistically, any page on your website, they need traffic. So, and they need data that's, there's a specific word for it. It's like statistical significance. Like the data has to be substantial enough to where it actually makes sense to even try to optimize it. If you get 1,000 visits on your website, you could run an A/B test for your header, your headline. Uh, that'll be great actually, and see what that does. But to hire, let's say, a full-on agency, you need to have your whole website getting probably 50 plus monthly visits or something. And local service businesses don't really get that many. And for Ingoglia roofing and construction, they get zero. So, and for similar web, I'm very curious to see. Um, I think they may have like a minimum amount that a website needs to get for them to even register it. Because I've seen a lot of websites where just zero shows up on here, or it says no data available. So maybe it's probably, if it's less than 50 or something, they don't even show it. Maybe even more than that. Let me see. So let's actually look at it. So similar web minimum visits required. Let's see. Uh-huh. Uh, So it doesn't tell me the minimum, unfortunately. But without further ado, let's review this thing. So as we see right now, they're not getting a lot of visits to begin with. Um, so we can safely say less than 100 a month, and maybe in most of their business, it's probably going to be referrals or something like that, or they're in a Facebook group. They have a pretty good Instagram page, a lot of followers. Let's see the last time they posted in April. So that was a couple months ago. Let's see. Feb- hmm. So the posting, okay, May. So that's good. Uh, Realistically, I think the frequency is pretty normal for for a business like that. You're not gonna be consistent, even though they should be, but it's expected. It's common. I mean, they're busy. And if you don't have an actual marketing department, it's hard to kind of run everything yourself. So, all right. So we get on this page here. This is the home page, by the way. So this fluff at the end, I'm not sure why that is, because realistically, if this is your homepage, then your domain should just be okay, ingogliaroofing.com, and that should be it. So I don't really see why the extra need for this. So I'm really curious to see where the actual domain goes to. Okay, all right. So maybe I was okay. Now it looks cleaner. Alrighty. So let's look at this. If you don't know anything about them, we'll start from uh, and that's why I call it terrible. So they have the Ingoglia highlighted, not highlighted, but bolded, um, which just throws me off. Because if you're gonna make something bold and pop from the rest of the page, it has to be something important. And realistically, your logo or your business name just isn't that important for a customer that knows nothing about you. And truth is, guys, this is your first impression. And it's Ingoglia is already here and it's in the logo, top left. And then so you effectively wasted this headline potential by just adding your business name. So that's kind of when you know it's an amateur doing this, most likely the business owner themselves. This is just atrocious. And then, of course, where there should be a subheadline, I don't even know what that is. Roofing and construction. Okay, so based on this information, we can deduce, okay, they do roofing and construction. Okay, I guess. And let's read the rest of this. I mean, three short paragraphs, too much, but let's read it. So, established in 2021, we are a state licensed roofing and building contractor based in West Melbourne, Florida. Okay, so this is it's valuable information. The fact that we know their license, where they're located, but is it what's most important in the above the fold section? No, this stuff should be in the about us section, not in your above the fold. But okay, and then let's see here. We specialize in residential roofing, commercial roofing, general construction, and restoration projects, providing expert installation and structural repairs and full-scale property restoration solutions. Our team is equipped with the knowledge and skills to handle all of your roofing and construction needs. We are committed to providing remarkable roofs and reliable restorations. Now, I must say, I did not anticipate that this will be so well written. The whole thing, I'd probably say, if it was placed in the About Us section and not in the Above the Fold section, which I'm sure the owner doesn't even know the difference, hence why he even made this mistake. Um, yeah, this is great. This is great, by the way. All of this should be somewhere, let's see, down here. So, and here we go. So why are reviews all the way down here? That is, No, that's not good. So reviews need to be, let's say, somewhere up here. Like, and the whole reason of having your reviews on your website is for it to be visible. And if we know, guys, that 90+% of the people that actually visit our site won't even scroll past the above the full section, it only makes sense that we put the reviews in there, right? So they should be somewhere here, like either blended in at the bottom of the above the full section where it's still visible, even without scrolling, or you can have an inline up here where it says, let's say something like reviewed or trusted by 36 something, whatever, customers, or 35. And I'll show you guys an example here. Let's say and if you don't know what an inline is, let's say this. You see where it says, hey, we're Google My Business Agency. So an inline can be literally just that, but it says reviewed or trusted by so and so amount of people. Um, it's either you do that to display the reviews because the reviews build trust with the potential customer. But when you put it not only one section, two, it's all the way down here as if people are gonna scroll this. I run a business, I'm making content. That's the only reason why I'm wasting my time with this. A normal person doesn't do that. They really don't. And if this business owner were to install some sort of heat map on their website, like Clarity from Microsoft, I think. Let me see. I think it's free too. Yeah. So Microsoft Clarity. Yeah, so it's free heat maps. And it'll tell you where the people are, your customers are actually looking, what are they doing, and so on and so forth. So you can know where to put the most important information. And reviews are crucial. I mean, that's social trust or that social I forgot the term for it. But this should be way up here, man. And this about us, it should be somewhere down here. Um, but all right, so that's that so far. And then this image, um, it's not exactly showing a roof. I've seen better roofs on his website than on, where is it? Yeah. This is a better, you could take a screenshot of you on this roof and put it on your website and it would look better than this. But then, of course, they have the reasons. And this inline right here, your trusted contractor delivering quality and reliability. This is just not useful at all. Um, Design-wise, it's this long inline followed by this one word, which is the business name, and then two words. So this whole thing is just not good. Just visually and aesthetically, which I guess those two words are pretty much the same to some degree, it just doesn't look good. And this line doesn't tell me much. It tells me you're a contractor that delivers quality and reliable work, as if someone would ever say they don't. So we can scrap this. This whole thing's not good. Throw it away. I'd replace this with the inline that says trusted or reviewed by 35 whatever people. And I'd replace this with the actual headline, and then this would have a subheadline. And then of course, and it's either we have the call button, so it'll be way bigger, so it'll be like this. Instead of about us, it'd have the number inside of it. Drag that up here, somewhere up here, right? Subheadline, headline, and we'd have this inline here that'll be a lot shorter. We'd have it have a separate color for the background, like this. Mine is a light white. But you can still see the difference in it. But for them, we could do probably some sort of dark blue or something like that, or maybe even a lighter blue like the house. And the hero image right here, we would change that to a better image. I'm sure, I mean, with such a big Instagram, I'm sure we could find a better roof image, right? Here we go. Even this I'd take over that. And then we change that. And of course, even making those changes, if we're getting less than 100 visits on the site, who's he really gonna call? Who's really gonna call us? I'm not sure. So we need to fix that issue as well. And if you scroll lower, what we do, roofing, restoration, construction, learn more. Let's say when we click learn more, let's see what happens. So overall, this is good. A good looking footer, right? Yeah. Yep, yep. About us, let's click on that. Okay. So overall, yeah, it's just not optimized for booking more calls or getting more leads. I mean, why would you have a button where it doesn't help them book a call or schedule an estimate, but instead takes them to another page that gives them more information? Ooh, okay, let's say get started. Let's see what happens now. Yeah, you put your name, email, phone number. Who's that helping? I mean, there's a Calendly link for a reason. There's a type form for a reason. There's a hey flow for a reason. These convert better than this. I don't know what this is, but this isn't gonna. Well, anyways, let's leave it at that. Why choose us? Okay, this is good. Reviews, of course, we mentioned should be a lot higher. Gallery should be a lot higher. If anything, it'll be above the full section. We'd have the reviews showing up right here. We'd have the what we do right after. And before the why choose us, we'd have the gallery, and then we have the why choose us. And then of course you would I guess in the why choose us, they could strategically answer the four more most common Q&As or objections that they get. Maybe that's what they're doing here. I don't think so, but that's what they could be doing. But I don't want to investigate anymore and leave any negative feedback, I guess. But yeah, they should be a lot higher. But yeah, overall, let's click the free estimate. Yeah. If I want to book a free estimate, this doesn't help me at all. It just doesn't. Why not have a Calendly like what's his name has? I'll show you. They just convert it. Oh, look at that. Let me actually show you guys. Okay. A Calendly. Like if someone clicks to get a free estimate, they're trying to figure out the date and the time, right? I mean, that's that's the whole point. But on here, name, email, phone number, message. They don't want to leave a message. They want a free estimate. When are you gonna come to do their free estimate? I mean, that's what we're trying to do, right? So let's have a Calendly link on there instead. It's not hard. I mean, whatever website builder you're using, instead of having this button take them to a page, you link your Calendly link. You just copy this sucker. I mean, it'd probably be like this, yeah. You just copy that and you put it in there. I mean, and since we just saw it, I'll show you guys an example of what I'm talking. That way, you know, I'm not talking out of my backside here. So here's an example of what I mean. I completely forgot about this, but this is a perfect example actually. Inline with the reviews, headline. Okay, let's read this headline. Palm Beach's number one marble restoration experts, 15 years of excellence. And it's short, it's simple, and it tells them what we do. Marble restoration, where, Palm Beach, how long, 15 years. Now, our subheadline needs to support the headline. They need to go in the same direction. One can't be going north and the other one south. They have to go together. So we know it's in Palm Beach. It's Marble Restoration. We're 15 years into it. On top of that, you now naturally know we have 150, 105 customers that reviewed us. So the social proof, oh, here's the word, social proof. So the social proof is there as well. Now, let's look forward. Here's these two buttons. If they want to learn more, right here, and if they want to schedule a free estimate, right here. We strategically make this button just white, just plain old white. And this one bright red, more interesting. So, psychology wise, it may seem silly. You may think, well, nobody's gonna fall for it. It's not about a matter of falling for it. It's just psychology. We like the bright stuff and not so much the boring stuff. And if someone still wants to learn more, they can click on it. But we're optimizing for this. And then when they click on it, we don't take them to a thing where we ask for their name and tell them to leave a message. If they want a free estimate, we let them book a free estimate, straight to the point. And of course, what we do, here it is, flawless polishing, repairs, residential projects, commercial services, so on and so forth. The review thing we mentioned. Oh, I have it on here, so I'm not talking out of my backside here, right? So put that on here. Now, we should probably have this. I'd give them this though. They have the trust that whatever. Um, This just makes your site a bit slower. That's why we don't have it on the site. Because we're using WordPress, so it looks like they're using WordPress as well. So I opted out to not use it. But if you take a look at our visits, over 1,000 monthly visits, a 40% bounce rate, um, page per visit, so about 3 pages. So when someone comes to our site, they're looking at around 3 pages. And over 1,000 of them came on our site, by the way. And we're not running any ads, by the way. A slight flex. Um, and here we go. No visits. And I guess we can't even say how many pages and stuff. But you can see the difference in design. You can see it. You can see it. Um, yeah. And I designed this bad boy myself. I'm pretty proud of it. So the above the fold section, that's what we're optimizing for, fellas. And this has to be on point. This is social proof. This is your most important thing. What does O'Keefe said? After you've written your headline, you've pretty much spent like 90% of your marketing dollar. And this is the most important one. And then your subheadline. And then your call to action. What we do, who we do it for, or whatever, and people that have worked with us. Free estimate. Icons make it look pretty. All of this is social proof as well. Gallery, all of this is social proof. And we're optimizing for get started today. And this is taking them to the same calendar link. And notice we don't have a lot of buttons either. It's either you get started, you don't. You can stay on the website if you want, but if you want to do anything, it's get started, book an estimate, stop playing around. We are optimizing for that. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. So they're doing a poor job at that, but it doesn't take much to fix it. This is something you could fix in one day. So whoever owns Ingoglia Roofing and Construction, I certainly did not mean to be disrespectful or rude. It's just there's a lot of things to be desired about this homepage. Not just the fact that it has nobody visiting it, but it's just not optimized at all. So you need to fix that. Okay? So I hope you guys found this video insightful. You can learn a lot from others' mistakes. You don't have to make the same mistake yourself. So learn from this. Have some sort of social proof in line like we saw up here. have a headline, the most important thing, a subheadline, a call to action, and then back it up. What do you do? Who do you do it for? How long does it take? How does it work? How much does it cost? Reviews. That's when you start to add all of that stuff. It's simple. It's not easy, but it is simple. So I hope you guys found this video insightful. And with that being said, I'll be gone now and see you guys next time.